All right, on to education talk. And learning in secondary schools across the country will remain paralyzed as the teacher strike enters its second week.
The Kenya Union of Post-Primary School Teachers, and that is Kuppet, National Governing Council, says the strike remains in force despite a court order, and they faulted the Teacher Service Commission for failing to listen to their grievances. Brenda Wanga has more detail.
1 week after the post-primary school teachers downed their tools to participate in a national strike called to agitate for the realization of a slew of demands, the National Governing Council of their union, Kuppet, gathered in Nairobi to review the progress thus far. Their resolution remains unchanged.
That the schools are not running and they are not going to run.
Yes.
Kuppet power. For the next 1 week.
Yes.
Even beyond.
Yes.
The teachers this time have vowed to stay at home.
Yes. The highest decision-making organ of the union says the Teacher Service Commission has refused to listen and engage them with the aim of finding a solution to the strike that threatens to derail the preparation for Form 4 candidates set to sit the exams at the end of this term. The union says that the government has moved to implement the second phase of the 2021-2025 CBA, but maintains the rise is not sufficient.
So even the actualization of these payments you're talking about, some of our members in the National Governing Council who are in job group C3 and C4, so a marginal increase of arrears totaling to 1,050. So that is how marginal that increase is. The teachers who have gotten more are likely to be in the lower job groups, and it has been subsumed in the tax regime of 2023.
Aside from the pay hike, the teachers also acknowledge the gains their strike has accorded them so far, including the commitment by government to hire JSS teachers and to properly remunerate teachers serving in acting positions, but they still want action in promotion of teachers.
Because it now ceases to be industrial action, it is now a struggle. The teachers of this country, yes. It is now a liberation struggle. Yes. Yes, it is we have been pushed too much to liberate ourselves. Yes.
The teachers cautioned parents not to release their children to schools, as the union and its members will not be held responsible for their safety and well-being of the children for the duration of the strike, which they insist will only be called off when a return-to-work formula is reached. The teachers and their employer, TSC, have so far failed to find common ground that would see the strike called off, with the TSC going to court to have the strike suspended, where the union says the court orders have been overtaken by events as they were acquired while the strike was already underway.
Did you hear that, Jeff?
Yeah, the dancing and some of that.
Yeah, and tunataka pesa?
Pap.